Welcome to the Explainer. So, you know the drill, right? You're fumbling with your phone, trying to get your AI assistant to actually do something helpful. But what if that whole relationship just flipped on its head? Today, we're exploring a massive shift in AI, moving from assistants that just wait for you to assistants that are already one step ahead.
To really get where AI is going, we have to start with where it is right now. And, well, the assistants we use every single day, from Siri to Alexa, they all share one big fundamental limitation.
I mean, just think about it. Whether it's Siri or any of the others, you always have to be the one to start the conversation. The entire interaction completely hinges on you taking that first action.
You have to know what to ask, you have to know when to ask it, and then you have to manually issue that command every single time. The assistant is basically just sitting there passively waiting for you to tell it what to do.
This reactive model actually puts two different kinds of burdens on you. Yeah, there's the physical workload, grabbing your phone, navigating apps, all that, but the real problem is the cognitive workload. That's all the mental energy it takes to even remember to ask for help in the first place, especially when you're busy or focused on something else.
But what if your assistant could just flip that script entirely? This brings us to a really powerful new idea, the proactive agent.
And here is the absolute key. A proactive agent doesn't wait. It uses sensors to understand your context, where you are, what you're doing, and then it offers help at the exact moment you might actually need it most.
This really shows the paradigm shift perfectly. On the left, you've got the old model where you, the user, have to kick everything off. But on the right, the environment itself becomes the trigger. The agent sees your world through sensors and then decides how to help. It's a total game changer.
And this isn't just some theory either. Researchers have actually built a system called ProAgent. It's an end-to-end model designed for exactly this kind of seamless, hands-free assistance.
So how on earth does it actually work? Let's get under the hood and break down the core components that let ProAgent figure out what you need without you ever saying a word.
It all boils down to this really clever three-step process. First, it senses the world around you. Then, it pieces all that together to build an understanding of your situation. And finally, it decides if and how it should act.
To keep from draining your battery constantly, ProAgent is incredibly efficient. It uses something called tiered perception. Basically, simple low-power sensors for things like motion or sound are always on. They act like a tripwire and only turn on the power-hungry camera when they detect that something interesting might be happening. Next, ProAgent starts pulling data from all of those active sensors to build this rich, multi-layered picture of your context. So it's not just about what you're seeing, but also what it's hearing, your location, whether you're walking, and even your personal preferences.
Okay, for the final step, a powerful AI model, a visual language model, analyzes all of this combined information. It actually reasons over the situation to predict what you might need, even scoring it on a scale from 1 to 5. And only then does it decide whether stepping in would be genuinely useful.
So this all sounds pretty amazing in theory, but the real question is, how well does it perform? Well, the researchers put ProAgent through some pretty rigorous testing to see how it held up in the real world.
And the results were impressive. ProAgent was up to 33.4% more accurate in predicting when a user actually needed help compared to other methods. Basically, it's much better at knowing when to speak up and when to stay quiet.
And get this, when it did decide to help, it was also way better at picking the right tool for the job, like checking a bus schedule or searching for reviews. It had a nearly 17% higher F1 score. Just think of the F1 score as a measure of smart accuracy. It means it wasn't just correct more often, it was also better at avoiding useless suggestions.
But honestly, this might be the most important number of all. In a study with real people, users were almost 39% more satisfied with the help they got from ProAgent. It wasn't just technically more accurate, it genuinely felt more helpful.
So what does this all mean for us? This technology isn't just some small, incremental update. It's pointing toward a future where our devices become truly seamless partners in our daily lives.
So what does that actually look like? Well, imagine you're standing at a bus stop. Instead of pulling out your phone to check an app, the arrival time for the next bus just appears in your vision, maybe through some AR glasses. That's the kind of seamless help we're talking about.
And the applications here just explode. I mean, from getting instant price comparisons while you're looking at a product in a store, to getting critical health alerts, or even providing assistive guidance for people with visual impairments, the potential is absolutely enormous.
This research really marks a huge step away from technology that we have to command and toward technology that actually collaborates with us. And it leaves us with a powerful question to think about. How would your life change if your technology was always one step ahead, ready to help before you even knew you needed it?